CIA controls your social media feed specifically because you're dumbbell rock stars that they can brainwash so that when something like this happens, oh my God, I would never have allowed him to use that song. We are going to sue him, and any money that we get is going to get donated directly to Kamala Harris, okay? I'm sick of this guy using our stuff. So obviously, Dennis Quaid and Tom Hanks have known each other for a very long time, and he just let it out of the bag. So when I think rock star, I still think 1980s. Motley Crue, Poison, the guys who sang Cherry Pie, Warrant or whatever. Like, I think long hair, lots of, more girls, more. And you were like, man, that is debaucherous, but those guys are cool. You know what I mean? Now, maybe not all of you guys thought it was cool, but I can promise that even if you thought they were not cool, they were still a lot cooler than the nerd musicians that are around now. Like, we are going to talk about the Foo Fighters because guess what? They are threatening to sue the big guy because he used their song at a rally, you know? And I have an entire list of musicians who have made it clear they will sue. They will sue the big guy if he uses their music. Now, wait till the end of this video. Not the end, but the last segment of this video, I am going to blow your mind with the least expected secret Trump supporter in American history. That is a promise, okay? That is a promise. Now, it's not Dennis Quaid, but Dennis Quaid outs him, all right? I might even have it on the thumbnail, so you might already know who it's going to be. And I'll give you a hint right now. Wilson! He's cool after all. Hey, you know who's not cool? I had a sponsor recently, and they actually had my broker tell me to pull the ad out of my video because someone wrote to them, they're all, do you realize that this racist MAGA guy is promoting your products? And they were like, tell him we'll still pay him for the ad, but he needs to take it out of the video. He needs to take it all out and take it on the pinned comment, take down everything. I should blow him up by name, but I'm not going to. You want to know what sponsor would never do that though? Sheath Underwear. This is the best sponsor ever. These guys have been with me for multiple years, and you know what? The dude who owns this company is a stud. They're the official underwear of the UFC, and he is 100% on our side. He owns these shoes. He's a military veteran, and he has an incredible product. All of Sheath Underwear stuff is amazing. The underwear is amazing. The women's stuff is amazing. They have accessories. Oh my God, is that a new accessory? Woo! I'm going to go get that. So go to sheathunderwear.com, go shopping, use the promo code FIRE at checkout. You get a huge discount. And I'll tell you what, if you guys send me a receipt showing that you did buy something from Sheath using the promo code FIRE, I'm going to give away a pair of Jordans right now for this month. As of this moment, I do not have a single entry. So realjesseonfire@gmail is my email. You buy anything on this website using the code FIRE, you email it to me, I will enter you to win, and that's what we're doing this month. I am testing something. That's why I'm not saying his name. This is a test, all right? But anyway, so yeah, they're like, oh my God, when RFK Jr. went out on the stage, they used Where Goes My... I'm sorry, that was not how it goes. There goes my hero. I'm trying to sing it like a person who wears panties underneath their jeans and most likely goes home and then cries to their wife about how they spilled milk on their lap at work. I was trying to do a song and I spilled milk and I just didn't know what to do. Because any person who would sue anyone over using their song at a campaign rally is a pathetic little crybaby that goes home to their wife and cries about spilled milk. Okay? I can't with these people. I can't. Rock stars used to be cool. Okay? Rock stars used to be cool. By the way, if I go like this and you go, what's wrong with your nose? I got a gi scratched across the bottom of my nose by someone who is much bigger than me and much better at jiu-jitsu, and that hurt really, really bad, and now it's all infected, and I mean, not infected, but it's like, it's on the ropes. So if you're like, what's up with your nose? That. Anyway, so here's the deal, dude, okay? If you're looking up to modern rock stars, you need new people to look up to. So let's get into this story because I'm going to also show you this. Look at this. All the artists who don't want the big... man, I'm not going to be able to do this. Okay, so the reason why I don't say the name is because if I talk about him, my content only gets shown to my subscribers, period. That is just a fact. Now, it's very helpful if you subscribe to my channel. And normally what I always say is like, look, I don't ask for any money, nothing like that. But if you're going to watch my content, I just ask that you subscribe. It's like the You know, it's the jar at the front of the store that has all the candy in it. It's like, go ahead and take, it's on the honor system. It's like, just leave a quarter for muscular dystrophy, you know? Only people like the Foo Fighters would steal the candy and not leave a quarter. You know what I mean? Like good people, they leave the quarter. Now, if that quarter jar said that it was going to go to a conservative child with muscular dystrophy, you know the Foo Fighters would stiff that kid. Now, me personally, I'd be like, oh, it's going to a Democrat kid with muscular dystrophy. Here's $10. If it's going to a conservative kid, here's $10. Because I'm not a psychotic weirdo like these rock stars, okay? These guys have lost their marbles, okay? Do you really believe that if one of the campaigns uses your music, that's really going to sway people one way or the other? What if these rock stars had to sing what's going on in their real life? They're all, there goes my wife, sleeping with her boyfriend at a MAGA rally. She stopped liking having sex with me when I cried for the fourth night in a row. Anyway, let's get into this thing, and we'll talk about the Foo Fighters and these specific nerds, okay? So let's just go through the list. Sure, by the way, Rolling Stone is the absolute trash bag of all magazines and newspapers now. If you guys did not know that, it's like someone figured, Rolling Stone is the coolest. Let's buy the coolest magazine, and then we can, you know, input our writers in there, and we could shape the culture. And you're like, I think cool people are just going to recognize that you have a bunch of geeks trying to sway culture with the most ludicrous stuff ever. Rolling Stone is the worst place in the world to get news. But it is really funny for people like me. Sure, it's not uncommon for politicians to use popular songs at events and campaign rallies, but lots of artists have drawn the line when it comes to Donald Trump. Since the former president began campaigning ahead of the 2016 election, some musicians have not been happy to hear that Trump team has played their music, often without authorization. From Canadian singer Celine Dion to the family of soul icon Isaac Hayes. They've done everything from issuing public statements to sending cease and desist letters to Trump through the lawyers. Here's a list of artists who have told Trump to back off and stop using their songs. Okay, Beyonce, I'm gonna give her a pass because she's friends with the Obamas. Okay, like I will just acknowledge, if you have personal friends that are in the mix and they are an enemy of someone else, you know, political or not, you get a pass. You always have the right to, put a hard line to side with your people. I believe in loyalty. I believe in people's right to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna give Beyonce a pass. Celine Dion, you're Canadian. You are not even American, you fucking nerd. This is not even your country, okay? Why don't you go tell Castro to come back from the dead and adopt, or his illegitimate son. Just tell the world, okay? That's what you should be worried about. Not, what's going on in America. Who cares about that? Talk about politics that matter to you, like Justin Trudeau being Castro's son. You're Canadian, so shut up. Okay, so Isaac Hayes, family. Whatever. He's not even around anymore. Sinead O'Connor's estate. Oh, wow. Sinead O'Connor is not alive. No offense, Ireland. I know she is a national treasure, but also it's not even Sinead O'Connor. Okay? Sinead O'Connor's estate in Ireland. This is like the craziest thing to me. If someone's like, Jesse, did you know that the person who's going to win president in Ireland is blah, blah, blah? I'd be like, if it's not Conor McGregor, I don't care. Okay? Like, I don't care. And don't tell me like, oh, American policy makes such a huge difference in Ireland. No, it doesn't. Okay? No, it doesn't. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I don't care. Sinead O'Connor, shut up. You're not American. Johnny Marr. I have absolutely no idea who that is, and I am not ashamed to say that because he is a geek. Village People. Oh, no! No! The Village People? They don't want him using their music? I would have never predicted that. Journey's Neil Sean. Oh, hi, I remember when that person mattered. Neil Young, shocker. I will not use Spotify because Joe Rogan shared misinformation. Hey, how'd that go for you fucking powerless nerd? Okay, I changed my mind. I will actually go back on Spotify. Oh my God, so no one noticed you were gone? And now you're putting it back on. Oh, God. No. Neil, if you would have held out a little bit longer, I think that Spotify would have shut down the biggest show in the world for your stupid ass, dude. God. No, they did not. The Rolling Stones. No way. Could be the last time Trump uses any Jagger Richards songs in his campaigns. The band's rep said, you can't always get what you want. Wow. That is pathetic. You guys, are you kidding me? What is wrong with you? Speaking of Trudeau's origin, I heard all of these guys pounded out Trudeau's mom. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. She ran a train or had a train run on her by the entire Rolling Stone team, is the rumor. The roadies, everyone except Mick Jagger. Because Mick Jagger said she's too dirty a girl. That's a true story. John Fogerty. Wow. Cool. John Fogerty. No. So basically, Tom Petty's estate. Again, not Tom Petty, but whatever. Phil Collins. So all I'm reading is a bunch of irrelevant people that don't matter. Steven Tyler, shame on you. Shame on you. Rihanna. Well, she's friends with Jay-Z. Jay-Z's friends with I will give them Rihanna. Again, I got no issue with people who are friends with the Obamas or whatever. REM. Wow, that's devastating news, dude. Devastating. One last story before we get over to the Foo Fighters. Vivek Ramaswamy agrees to stop rapping to Eminem on the campaign trail. Thank God. Okay. So, for the record, Vivek Ramaswamy, who is essentially the grown-up version of the Indian guy from Mean Girls, who's like really, really smart. He was like nerdy in high school, but actually not nerdy. He's like a nice guy that everybody loves, even though, he's an overachiever. Like, what is wrong with Vivek Ramaswamy? Only a person who has not listened to a single word that he has ever said would have a problem with Vivek. Period. And remember when Eminem was cool? You guys remember that? Because Eminem was cool, dude. And no more, which is really unfortunate because my daughter is on a big Eminem kick. And so I've been sending her all his old best songs. And so I've been all listening to it. And then every once in a while, I'm like, I've been listening. My favorite Eminem song, I'm just Marshall Mathers. He uses the F-bomb 7 times in that song. 7. Okay. Yeah. Not the one I use. Well, the one I used to use all the time, the one that rhymes with maggot. He uses it all the time. I'm like, damn, he used to be such a gangster. And now he's a pussy that would send a cease and desist to Vivek Ramaswamy because he rapped Lose Yourself at his campaign rally. What a sorry ass, dude. Pathetic. Anyway, I do get a lot of satisfaction now thinking about him and how he is dealing with the fact that all the black rappers have flip-flopped and now they're all on Trump's side, because let's be honest. Hey, why do you think Eminem felt so passionately about, hating Trump? What do you think that was? I don't know. Probably he watches the mainstream media. I mean, yeah, but no. It's because he wanted to align with the black guys so much. And they did such a good job back in the day, 4, 5, 6 years ago, whenever that was, convincing them that Trump hated black people, that Eminem became the most passionate Trump hater ever. And then now all the rappers woke up and Snoop's with Trump, 50 Cent's with Trump, everybody's with Trump. All the coolest rappers are all with Trump, all of them. And Eminem, you're over there on an island looking like a fucking idiot, okay? Ha. Start thinking of yourself, geek. Anyway, so here is this, though. Oh, I'm sorry, we got to do the Foo Fighters first. The Foo Fighters, hang on. Boop. Foo Fighters did not give Trump permission to use My Hero at a rally with RFK. Oh my God, no. So ridiculous, dude. And so these pathetic nerds, hey, Foo Fighters, did you let Trump use My Hero to welcome RFK on stage? These people are the sorriest people on earth, dude. I can't. Foo Fighters were not asked permission, and if they were, they would not have been granted it, adding that appropriate actions are being taken. Oh my God. Oh my God. Any royalties received from unauthorized usage of the song would be donated to the Harris Waltz campaign. God, I can't. How do they do this? How do they get all these absolutely pathetic entertainers to be this like, why are you pretending like you know anything about politics? Why? You don't know anything. You guys know nothing. You don't have time to be touring all the time, playing the guitar, recording, and simultaneously have even a slight idea of what is going on in the world and what the president actually does. You watch mainstream media, they control your social media feed. Okay, the CIA controls your social media feed specifically because you're dumbbell rock stars that they can brainwash so that when something like this happens, oh my God, I would never have allowed him to use that song. But if, here's the deal. We are going to sue him, and any money that we get is going to get donated directly to Kamala Harris, okay? I'm sick of this guy using our stuff. It is embarrassing. Now, you want to know something else that's embarrassing? You know? So, again, I think it's fair to say that if you asked all these dumbbell musicians why it's so important that Trump doesn't get elected, they're going to be like, well, we're protecting a woman's reproductive rights. And you'd be all right, but, like, what does that have to do with Trump? He outlawed abortion. You're like, no, he didn't. Yes, he did. He outlawed abortion. What? When did Trump do that? They got rid of Roe v. Wade. You're like, that happened like in, I don't know, but that was the Supreme Court, not Trump. You understand that the Supreme Court doesn't answer to the president, right? They're all, no, we actually don't understand that. And also, Roe v. Wade was the only thing protecting women's reproductive rights. You're all, Roe v. Wade was exactly the opposite of what you're suggesting that Trump's going to do, okay? So you're saying Trump's going to do a national abortion ban? He has never once said that. He never even said that he supported getting rid of Roe v. Wade, as far as I know. But bottom line is, Trump and Vance said straight up, they will veto a national abortion ban. And so here's what these people who actually listened to the things they said in response. Elizabeth Warren, bulletproof credibility. Women aren't stupid enough to believe Vance's U.S. abortion ban veto promise, says Elizabeth Warren. You're all, really? You really believe, you know what, honestly, I think women are so stupid, the ones that you're talking about are so stupid that they would listen to you and not believe that he would veto that or would not support it. Like, are you joking? Your candidate? Okay, so you're talking about Trump. They just outright said, we will never do a national abortion ban. We would even veto it. And they're like, oh, we don't believe you. You understand your candidate is suggesting or is saying that she's going to do a 25% tax on unrealized gains in the stock market. There is a 0% chance that she's going to do that, and anyone with a brain knows that. Are you guys the party of retards? Okay? Are you the party of retards, yes or no? Because no one with a brain believes that. No one believes she's going to put that in. You think the donors are going to let her tax unrealized gains? There's a 0% chance that happens. There is a 0% chance that Trump is going to pass a national abortion ban. Trump. He's running as a Republican. It's Trump, dude. The guy's Mr. Sex-a-lady. He's not banning abortion. Don't be dumb. God, these people are insufferable, man. And now the grand finale. Who is the secret MAGA guy? Ready? You're going to find out, even though I probably already made it clear in my thumbnail and my teaser, but here's how we know. This is Dennis Quaid talking about getting canceled in Hollywood if you support the guy openly.
Yeah, I saw him. He was in great shape. And but I have the right to go on and talk about that I'm voting for Trump because, people might call him an asshole, but he's my asshole.
Yeah, well, we don't have the best choices today. It's interesting that we put so much weight on famous people. We put so much weight on their opinion and perspectives on things. We want a guy like George Clooney to be out there endorsing Kamala Harris and talking about the threat to democracy that is Donald Trump and all that.
Right. Because he does it so well in the movies. You notice Tom Hanks has been very silent.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him.
Bingo. So obviously Dennis Quaid and Tom Hanks have known each other for a very long time, and he just let it out of the bag. That one of the biggest actors in the world is on his team. And he's like, you notice he's pretty quiet. I don't blame him. That is a Major 100% giveaway. If you think that that's not him outing Tom Hanks, you're out of your mind. Okay. Now it's interesting because for the people who are real deep in the weeds on some other topics that you definitely 100% can never talk about on YouTube, you know that Tom Hanks is big in that community for a different reason. And I think that this development will shock their system because he has been linked with, how do I even, Lasagna Gate, and, the celebrities that might like kids too much. I will say this. The evidence against Tom Hanks is flimsy, okay, compared to other people that are involved. Now, he is like one of the biggest celebrities that's ever been mentioned in that thing. But I have not, I mean, the stuff about some people, these are not like that's the thing about, every time that we talk about that particular topic, I'm going to call it something else. So in this case, it's Topo Chico Gate. You know what I mean? You guys, I assume you guys know what we're talking about. Topo Chico, right? When it comes to Topo Chico, the big celebrities, there really aren't any where you look and go, damn, that is really, really compelling evidence that they are involved in a ring of people who like kitties. It's the other people where you look and you're like, whoa, dude. Whoa. Like, as an example, the person who owns that pizza parlor, which is why they call it that. Okay. I'm not even going to say his name. I'm going to leave this as ambiguous as possible. If you want to look into it, then do it. But the dude who owns the pizza parlor, that guy is, I mean, and then, I want to talk about this so bad, but I've learned my lesson. I got a strike one time when I talked about it. So, and I thought I was very careful in how I talked about it. But the guy who got hacked, who is Hillary Clinton's chief of staff, him and his brother, those guys, especially his brother, is the... I don't think I'm doing anything wrong saying this. The Podestas are very, 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 very scary. And there is a bunch of stuff about those guys that if you look at it, it is like, guys, no one with a brain could look at this and think, oh yeah, this is a totally crazy conspiracy theory. It's like they are intentionally putting it out there in your face. That's kind of the point. They're not making it a secret. Unless someone actually calls them out in mainstream media, and then they just call them a conspiracy theorist, and they have Media Matters attack them. But anyway, this is enough. Tom Hanks is apparently on the good guy team now.